Guys, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be testing out Cyberpunk 2077 again with the RTX 2080 in 2025. But this time it's going to be on the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D instead of the 9700K that I tested on 2023, I believe. So it's been 2 years since I last tested this game. So I am expecting a lot of improvements with the new CPU. I don't know how much, but we'll see. I'm pretty excited to test it on, especially the low settings. Maybe somewhere from like 20 to 50 FPS increase is my best guess for the improvement, but we'll see. The 9800X 3D has been surprising me since I got it, so I expect the same on Cyberpunk as well. So without further ado, let's go and see what the rig is and get this started. So this is the rig we have for Cyberpunk 2077. So the CPU is the 9800X 3D with a base speed of 4.70 gigahertz, no overclocking, none of that. And the memory is 6000 megahertz, 64 gigabytes DDR5 memory with the RTX 2080. And that's about it. Let's get into the game now. Alright guys, so we are back in the game. So let's go to the settings, video. Yeah, and also I can try 4K now because I have a 4K monitor, not just 1440p. So let's see. And then graphics. So we can start off with no resolution scaling and frame generation half, obviously. So 2080, maximum card density, field of view, max it out. Turn on all this post-processing stuff. Turn off motion blur. So I think everything is maxed out. Psycho, yeah, there you go. Okay, so no super resolution stuff, just default settings. So let's see, apply it, and let's start counting the FPS. Okay, starting out with 11 FPS on 4K. Using about like 100% of the GPU, of course. And yeah, this is giving me the same vibe of enabling everything, like even the path tracing on 1440p. This is, yeah, about the same. I feel like this is a pretty intensive area with a lot of people walking around, a lot of lights, reflections and everything. So, and this is without any ray tracing, guys. It's just ultra. Okay. Let's just try turning it down a little bit, because this is definitely not the way. I'm not even gonna turn on ray tracing or any of the extra high-end shit for 4K, because there's a pretty high chance it's gonna crash. So just a waste of time. Not gonna do that. We'll try it out on the lower settings, but not on the 4K resolution. And now let's just try on DLSS Super Resolution on quality and see how that is. Okay, we're getting 30 FPS. Oh wow. I was not expecting that. On 4K, we're getting 30 FPS on ultra preset, everything maxed out without ray tracing. Okay. I mean, it's not worth it, but you can do 30 FPS on a pretty crowded area like this. And it looks absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. He reminds me of a coworker. Whatever. Okay, so let's just keep walking and see how things get in the streets. Let's hop into a car and start exploring the city. Oh, not the best start. Move out the way. Holy shit. I didn't even do anything and the police is on my ass already. The frame 10 graph, it's not that bad though. I was expecting a lot more stutters. I think it's because of the new CPU. Because the 9700K, I'm pretty sure there was a lot more stutters, even on 1440p. So this is going good so far. Okay, let's just turn down the graphics and see how it is. Let me just try performance. Okay. We getting around 50 FPS. Okay. Well, this is a much more playable experience. I don't want to go way out of the city. I just want to be inside the city because, you know, it's a little bit intensive. So you're using about 20 gigabytes of RAM right now. The game still looks absolutely fantastic on performance mode. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So now let's just maybe turn on frame generation with AMD FSR. Yeah, let's see AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution 3 and go quality and maybe turn on frame generation too. Let's see that. All right, we are back again. I had to restart to activate frame generation with AMD FSR. And it's the same ultra settings without ray tracing. And we are getting 47 FPS with frame generation, 50 FPS, but yeah, I can definitely see all the bad sides of frame generation right here. Yeah, again, I can see the noise and all the grains. Anymore on, I don't know if it's visible in the YouTube video, but definitely it's visible while you're playing the game. Like especially look at these lights. They look so bland, losing a lot of detail. And let me just turn back to... Let me go native and see how it is. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, let me just turn it off and go to maybe DLSS Super Resolution. See, it looks much more crisper and clearer than FSR Super Resolution. And it performs better too, so... I don't know what's wrong with the frame generation settings in this game with the 2080, but it doesn't feel good. And it has visual issues as well, so I just stick with this. Let's just go just grind down settings from ultra to maybe medium or maybe low. We go medium, DLSS Super Resolution, quality, and no ray tracing. All right, live. Still on 47 FPS. Are you kidding me? So there was no difference from ultra to medium. Okay, let's just hop into this car. I can't break it in. Okay. 48, 50 FPS on medium DLSS quality, guys. Did they improve the handling on the cars too? Because I don't remember it being this smooth. It was a little janky back in 2023, from what I can remember. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. It's been a long time, right? So, where am I going with this? Come on. Oh, my bad. My bad. Don't worry, chill, bro. God. Alright, so, getting around 45 to 50 FPS. Let's go performance again, on medium settings. Apply. Okay, now we're getting above 60 FPS. Which is definitely better, way better. Like, you know, this is perfectly playable. Everything looks pretty good too. I don't see any major difference in, you know, visual fidelity whatsoever. I guess that's the best part about playing games in 4K. Even if you turn down the graphics a little bit and, you know, turn on the super resolution, you're not gonna notice a lot of difference. And it still looks crisp, right? So I can play the game like this any day. It's not a problem. And also, maybe this is also a good reason why they're cranking up AI too much for the upcoming GPUs with the RTX 50 series. Even, you know, granted it's not the native performance that you're getting. The raw rasterization performance is not going to be the same. But if the game feels good, I don't know what they're going to do with the reflex, NVIDIA Reflex 2. If that is able to reduce all the latency that they're, that the AI generated frames are going to give you while you're playing the game, and if the new reflex technology is able to compensate for the latency, then I don't think it's going to be a big deal when you're playing games on 4K, because you don't see a lot of visual quality drop, to be honest. Like right here, I can see pretty much everything really clearly on 4K. And you don't notice a lot of quality difference unless you just, look for it. So this is perfectly fine. You're getting constant 60 FPS, about 60 FPS experience right here. On medium settings on 4K, I was not expecting this. Let me try it low now. Let's just keep it balanced. Maybe performance on low settings. And see how that is. So now we're getting almost 80 FPS. 80 FPS, guys. I think the new CPU also helps out a lot in the scenario, because I don't think the 9700K will be able to do anything like this on 4K, let alone 1440p. You're getting similar kind of FPS on 1440p medium settings, if I can recall it properly, but I am not sure. We're about to find it out in about a few minutes. But this is absolutely playable. I would play this game any day like this. Like, this is pretty playable, and it looks beautiful too. So okay, that's 4K, guys, and just for the sake of it, now that we are able to get 80 FPS, let me just try to turn on ray tracing. So let's just keep everything on low, the same settings. So we're just about to turn on ray tracing and turn everything on except path tracing, because path tracing is a whole other ballpark. I will try it out if we can get at least 30 FPS on these settings. I hardly doubt it, but let's see. Apply. Wow, we are getting 30 FPS. 30 FPS on low settings. Is it even worth it? It is definitely not. You can see the reflections on top of the car. It all looks really blurry on low settings, even on the sides of the car too. Yeah, it's not worth it, guys, unless you have like everything cranked up to ultra. Ray tracing is not gonna give you anything. It's like a plastic paper wrapped around, a really reflective plastic wrap around the car. That's what it feels like, with no detail or anything. It's just some blue light, and you lose a ton of FPS too. So it's not worth it if you're playing the game on low settings like this. Yeah, let's just you know what? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. Let's see. Eight FPS. Wow. Wow. 10 FPS? Really? But holy shit. Yeah, the GPU is maxed out, no doubt about it. CPU is still around 25% usage, but it's able to pull off 12 FPS. Okay, that's better than I expected. We're using 22 gigabytes of RAM right now. Oh my gosh. But the frame time graph, that line is steady as ever. I'm not seeing a single drop in there. That's amazing. Wow. Okay. Alright. Now let's jump into 4040p and see how things... I had to restart the game to make the 4040p work because it was starting up in windowed mode. So I had to turn down the resolution on the monitor first. Okay, now we're back in here and go to settings. Video, we are back in 4040p. Okay, let's go back to Ultra. and then go native. So everything is cranked out on ultra, native, and now motion blur, please. Thank you. Apply, and that's it. Let's see. 30 FPS. Wait, 30 FPS? Oh yeah, we were getting 15 or something. The same settings in 4K. So this is expected. 33 FPS without any upscalers. These guys are still fighting here. Damn, they're going crazy over here. Let's see the fight. I want to see it in person. Let's see what the hell is going on over here. I'm watching a gang war, guys. But the other gang is actually police. So it makes it even funnier. Bro, that was a bad throw. Shoot her! What are you looking? Yeah, there you go. I can see the AI has gotten better. This is funny. And look at this guy just chilling there. She is getting her ass kicked by the police. She lost her arm. And she's dead. Wow. The police are OP in this game, isn't it? 2 down, 1 more to go. Oh, they got one of the policemen. Officer down. There's more. Damn, it's two versus how many? I don't know. I don't know how many people they got back there, but it's an intense fight, guys. It feels really good when you're not in the mix, right? When you're the one watching everything and not getting involved with the NCPD. Yeah, it feels good. Thank you for the benchmark, guys. I appreciate it. I'm getting 30 something FPS. The CPU is still roaming around 20%. Still the GPU doing all the heavy work on ultra settings. And we are using only 5 gigabytes, 5.6 gigabytes of video memory. Alright, let's just start turning on super resolution DLSS quality and see how it is. $60 FPS? Wow. You're actually getting 60 FPS, guys. That's amazing. I'm getting 60 FPS on ultra settings on 4040p. I'm pretty sure this was definitely not the case on the other CPU. It was like maybe 40 to 50 FPS maximum we could get. Now we're getting about 60 FPS. That's amazing. And it feels buttery smooth. The frame time graph is way smoother. Yeah, I can play the game like this any day of the week. No problem. I'm impressed, guys. I'm really impressed. I do not have the Phantom Liberty expansion yet. Might get it in the future, but you know, for now this is fine. I gotta finish the base game first, right? So I haven't finished the game yet. And this is pretty early into the game as well. It's not even 5% into the game. Oh, there's another gang war going on. Let me see that. It's the police versus somebody again. Oh, nice. Oh. Well, that's not good. Sorry, police officer. I need those ammo. Why are you shooting at me? What the hell did I do? Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. I don't want to part of, you know, I don't want no smoke over there. They just started shooting at me. I just wanted to see the fight. Never mind. I'm just gonna leave. Getting 60 FPS, which is pretty good. So let's see how it is on low settings. Let's go medium. Performance and see how that is. Maybe if we can try to get 100 FPS. Yes, we are able to get 100 FPS. That's amazing, guys. We were never able to get close to 90 FPS on the 9700K. See, now the CPU percentage is 38%. So the CPU is cooking something up. More than 100 FPS here, guys. Wow. 125, 30? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're slowly getting towards that high refresh rate experience, which you don't need in a game like this, but it's pretty sweet to see. Not gonna lie. And I'm really happy for the 2080, that it can still hold up games like this in 2025. Granted, this game came out in 2020, but still, I don't know, it's putting a big smile on my face right now. So I've never seen this game perform like this on 1440p before. Really nice, guys, really nice. Okay. Okay, now let's go to low settings and see like everything cranked down to the lowest settings and see how much the CPU can push on ultra performance. Okay, this is ultra performance low settings. Let's see. 145 FPS. 150 FPS. Yeah, now the CPU is at 45% usage. The GPU is still at 98, 90, 99%, so it's not, you know, it's still GPU heavy for the most part, but still, it's really good to see high FPS like this. Huh? Come on, leave me alone. I didn't even do anything. Oh my goodness. So we are back at this place. Playing this game on high refresh rate, man, it is amazing. Okay, so in this place, it's gonna be a little different. But still not bad at all. Look at this. 130 FPS, guys. This is amazing. And look at the frame time graph. It's still pretty good. 140 FPS. Okay, now the CPU is going up to 62%. Just want to see if I bump up the crowd density. Is it gonna change anything? It doesn't. It's about the same. Wow. Yeah, the game doesn't look that great, but it's amazing to see this game working on 130 FPS regardless with this GPU. Alright, that's good enough for 1440p. Now let's try 1080p and see how much more of an FPS increase we can get. And I'm excited. Alright guys, on 1080p, this is the second time I'm recording the 1080p session. Because the first video got corrupted for some reason, so I'm gonna record it again. Yeah, the results that I saw on these settings is pretty sweet. So we're going ultra, and then no ray tracing. So on these settings, we're getting 60 FPS. Native settings, guys. We're getting 60 FPS on 1080p, which is pretty good, right? I can't believe I just lost that footage. That was pretty good. So we were averaging around like 50 to 60 FPS on ultra settings without any upscaling or anything. And when you turn down the graphics, yeah, I'm pretty excited to show you guys. So that's pretty good for native native ultra settings. Okay, now let's go to medium settings. Oh no, let's just go turn on the ray tracing and path tracing. Things native are looking good. And we're getting 12 FPS as usual. And unfortunately with the 8 GB card, doesn't matter what card you use. With 8 GB of VRAM, you cannot expect anything better than this, unfortunately. Nvidia has to, you know, up their game with the VRAM. Like in 2025, having an 8 GB card is not worth it at all. But if you don't care about path tracing, ray tracing, or any of that extra fancy stuff, then doesn't matter. But if you do, then you better have a lot of money, bro, because this is not it. And yeah, that's the path tracing experience on 1080p. Not worth it at all. Let's go to medium settings with super resolution on. DLSS quality. You're getting 100 to 20 FPS, which is really sweet. It's absolutely smooth. You're getting no frame time dips or anything, which is perfect. You can play the game like this if you want, but you know, I would still play the game on 60 FPS. ultra settings, which is way better looking. To be honest, for me, I personally prefer 4K FPS. What the hell is this guy doing? He's even worse than me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for me, I'd rather play the game on 4K medium settings and get 60 to 70 FPS than, 1080p on the same settings. The crisper visuals makes it much more appealing to the eyes, even with a little bit cranked down graphics. Oh my god, this guy is a maniac! Holy shit! We're getting like 130 something FPS, but the CPU usage it's at 41%. We're using only about 5.5 gigabytes of video memory, which is pretty good. So let's see. Let's try going to low settings and ultra performance. So this is where you can see the absolute beast of the 9800X 3D performance, because I've never seen anything like this with the 2080, even online. So yeah, this is pretty sweet. Look at that. Getting almost 200 FPS in Cyberpunk with the RTX 2080, guys. We're not talking about 4090, but this is the 2080. I know it's not the native settings or everything cranked up or anything, but this is still impressive. The 9700K was not even close to this. Pretty sure it was not able to push further than 120 FPS on all these settings, on these DLSS Ultra Performance settings. It was nowhere close to this. I'm not sure, but I gotta go back and test it on the other CPU again. So let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do a CPU comparison on Cyberpunk on both of these CPUs. That'll be fun. 90 FPS, see, that's pretty insane. So now I want to know how much we can push with frame generation on using the AMD FSR. Yeah, let's do that. I gotta restart the game for that, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back after restart. And this is Super Resolution 3 performance, everything low. And frame generation is turned on. And yes, I'm excited, just as you guys are, so let's get into this. Holy shit, 240 FPS, and the latency is pretty non-existent. That is extra smooth. Wow, 240 FPS, guys. So this is what the RTX 5090 will be able to achieve on 4K maxed out with all the use of the AI technology. And this is on an RTX 2080 with the AI technology. So granted, it's on 1080p low settings. 240 FPS is still possible on a 2080, technically. The game looks absolutely shit, but you can get 200 FPS plus on this card. And the only drawback is the visuals. The game feels pretty good as well, so let me just go into that really intensive area with a lot of people and crowd and see how it is over there. And the GPU is at 51%. It's still GPU bound most of the time, 98%. So this is definitely worth an upgrade, guys. If you are having like a mid-tier CPU from 5 or 6 years ago, if you're looking for an upgrade, definitely do the CPU upgrade. This is 100% worth it. Even in this insane area, you are getting 200 FPS. Amazing. Oh, that was a small dip right there, but look at the 0.1% low. 80 FPS. So good. Yeah, guys, this is insane. I'm absolutely amazed by the performance that you can get with this card, with all the AI enhancements, with the super resolution stuff. I can't believe, like, if we had DLSS 4 on a 2080, you probably wouldn't have to upgrade at all with the multi-frame generation stuff that they're talking about. Yeah, this is insane. So yeah, guys, that'll be it for the 2080 9800X 3D benchmark on Cyberpunk. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Would you be getting a 50 series graphics card, or you're gonna just upgrade to a CPU like this? Even if you're not upgrading your GPU, you should upgrade your CPU, because this can last you longer for like ages to come. You can probably game on this for maybe the next 6 to 7 years without a problem. You just need to upgrade your GPU and you should be good to go. So yeah, let me know in the comments your thoughts and everything. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.